just a game. No one ever.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Well, you are here. Well, first of all, this question might have been asked too many times, but I have to ask it because it's the first time I meet you.
Sure.
Why Passenger? Why did you choose that name?
Good question. So, Passenger came about when we were in a band. I'm much younger, and we were thinking about a band name for months and months. Couldn't think of anything, and then I wrote a song called Passenger, and it was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of nice. That'll do. Okay. But to be honest, it didn't mean too much at the time. It was just kind of a cool name.
And now, does it mean anything?
Well, this is the thing. It's kind of nice that so the band broke up for a few reasons, and then I started traveling on my own and playing in the street, and I think it started to make a lot more sense. With the way that I write, the way that I view the world, the way that I keep on traveling. I think Passenger now is the perfect name. So it's a happy accident, I think.
Perfect.
Am I here alone?
And you're here to open the show of Ed Sheeran. I know that you have known each other for too long. I saw your cover of the thrift shop, and yeah. I like that.
Okay, cool.
And how that's the possibility came to open the show here and to travel with him?
Yeah, I've known Ed for 12 years, I think, so since he was 16. And we met playing at this tiny concert in England for 30 people in a pub. And we've been friends ever since. And he's been so kind to me. He's taken me on tour around Europe, around North America, Australia, New Zealand. I think all of the touring with Ed was the reason why the momentum was there for Let Her Go to then do its thing. So I will be eternally grateful to Ed. And yeah, every now and again he asks if I can come and play, and I always say yes, because it's not just because it's stadiums and amazing for Passenger, but it's just so nice to see him and to hang out. I love his crew as well, his tour manager, his guitar tech, his sound man.
And his shows are amazing also.
Oh my God, he's a phenomenon. There's no one else like Ed Sheeran. Like he's broken every rule. Yeah.
Am I here alone?
And then you said you had a band and you have been doing this for too long, but do you remember the time that you said music is for me, like this is my path?
I think when I was still in my mum's tummy, I decided that, yeah. No, I remember being at school and not really working very hard. I was 15, 16 and just thinking all I want to do is music. Like it's the only thing I am passionate about and that I feel like I'm good at, So yeah, I left school when I was 17 and I just started playing gigs and working as well. And I always there was never a plan B. I didn't go to university, I haven't got a law degree, and just in case it doesn't work,
Okay.
it was this or nothing,
Are there any survivors? Am I here alone?
And as you said, you have been traveling from Europe, Australia, and other places. And how's a Passenger tour? Like, what do you do in your tours?
What, like outside of playing the concerts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, try and see as much of the places that we're going to as possible. That's the
You can
important
go
thing.
out and
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm very lucky with that because, I can play these lovely big concerts and then the next day I can walk around town and nobody sees who I am. I put my sunglasses on, I have a beard, fine. I think for someone like Ed, he's so famous and also he looks, nobody else looks like Ed Sheeran, So for him it's different, but I feel very lucky that I can have both. I have, this wonderful musical career and then I can just be a normal guy just walking around. So it's very lucky. But I think, yeah, with touring, it's always different. Sometimes, really, you get into a town, you play a gig, and then you leave. And sometimes it has to be like that. But other times you have a few days off, and you can hang out and meet people and get to know the city a little bit. And that's the best. That's amazing.
And what's your favorite part of touring?
The shows, of course. That's why you're there. And it's funny because sometimes you can kind of get a bit grumpy with, the flying, the airports, the delays, the being away from home. There's a lot of frustrating things about touring as well. Then you play the concert and everything is worth it. It's I don't think I'll ever get bored of being on stage and singing songs for people who want to listen. It's magical.
Only know you've been high.
And we know that you have 10 albums published, which is amazing. And so, what are your next dreams on the music business? Or what would you like to accomplish?
You know, it's funny. I think I've already accomplished so much more than I ever thought I would. You know, when I was playing on the street, I never ever thought I was going to have any of this. So I guess there are still a few countries that I'd really love to visit, venues, festivals that I'd love to play. But it's really nice to get to a stage in your career where it's like, I don't feel like I have to prove anything anymore. I have my fan base. If it gets bigger, then cool. But I'll just keep on making music that I love. And that's a really lucky place to be.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low.
And we know that on March the 7th, I think you're coming here to the Vortex Theater for your own show. So what can we expect for that show?
It will be terrible. Very, very, very bad. Don't come.
You shouldn't come.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't come. No, it's
It's a nice place to play.
yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I think the big surprise for some people is that Passenger is just me and a guitar. It's not a band. I think that's the first thing to say. But no, it's nice. I think, you know, the stadium show with Ed is fantastic. But the headline one is more intimate. I have more time. I can play more songs. I can tell a few more stories. It's just a slightly different. Yeah. So I think it's worth coming along to. I hope you guys come along.
Been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road.
You know how to speak Spanish? No.
Poquito.
Poquito. Some things. Can I say something and you repeat after me?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll try.
Un beso
Un beso
a tu música hoy.
a tu música hoy.
Yes,
Un
that's very
beso
good.
a tu música hoy.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.